IT professionals often divide storage up into four categories, and there is a type of storage that doesn't really fit into these categories. We'll talk about that as we go along. First of all, there is local storage. Now, local storage is typically inside the machine. This would be your SSD, your RAM, your hard drive, and so on. That would be local storage. And the primary characteristic is that it is inside the machine. Next would be direct attached storage. This is storage that is directly connected to your computer, but it is more typically outside the machine. Now, this is the one where there are some things that don't really fit very well. So, for example, a USB thumb drive doesn't really fit into this category very well, or portable SSDs or portable hard drives don't really fit great into this category, because more often these are more permanent devices that you would attach to the computer and leave attached for backup, for example. However, this would be the best category to put those into. So this is outside, but it is directly attached. Directly attached. I don't know if you can read that outside there. Outside but directly attached. Network attached storage is a very interesting one. This is one, a set of drives most typically, that is outside of your computer, but it is not attached to your computer. It's attached to your network. So for example, if I've got a server here, or let's say that, let's actually make this even simpler. Let's say that this is a Windows 11 machine, and I've got another Windows 11 machine over here. Right? Let's say I even have a third one, Windows 11 over here. Now I might have a device over here, and I'll make this a little bit bigger, and I've got several hard drives or SSD drives in this machine, and this is my NAS, network attached storage. And all of these are connected to the network, so they all have their own IP address, right? This might be, I'll just say 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, right? So it's got its own IP address, and these are all connected to the same network like this. Okay. So now all of these have access to this device. So this might be a backup for all of the computers on the network. And so they just communicate across the network. This could be a local network, like through your Wi-Fi device, for example, your Wi-Fi router. Or in the workplace, they could be through a Wi-Fi access point. There's a difference between a Wi-Fi router and a Wi-Fi access point. Or they could be even on a hardwired network through a switch. But it is another, you can think of it as another computer on the network like that. Finally, we have the storage area network, or SAN, storage area network. And this guy is a very different beast. We're going to take, again, I'll just take a bunch of computers here. It doesn't matter if they're servers or if they're clients. They are more typically servers, but like I said, it doesn't really matter. It could be either. And these things are all attached, again, to another network down here of storage devices. Now, these aren't all one big unit most typically. These can be all in one big case, or they can just be a whole bunch of disks that are separate. And these things here are all connected to the network, but they are connected through a very high-speed fiber channel. FC for fiber channel. These things typically will run at very high speeds, for example, 15,000 RPM. And fiber, as I said, fiber channel. So they are high speed, usually very, very heavy rack units and they serve now all of the storage for this entire network of devices up here. And we call that a storage area network. These can be very different kinds of devices that are just all kind of put together and put on this big storage network. So these are the four primary kinds of storage.